Wednesday night when Karen's gone to Bible study, I'll come up here to my CD collection and just kind of go through it and say, what would I like to crank up tonight? Take advantage of the house being empty, you know? Because I like it a lot louder than she does. So a lot of times I'll just select one I hadn't heard in a while and
a couple of hours over at the radio club, and that'll be better. But anyway, that's why I'm home tonight instead of up there. If you end up talking to anybody, one of your, let's put it this way. If the question comes up in any regard about the computer aspect, just if you find anything new or have any thoughts about the relationship of the cat port to the remote, let me know.
Well, off the top of my head, Frank, I think I've pretty much have exhausted all my.
He's got plenty of money. He don't need to race the rest of his life.
I know what I'd do. I'd take my 25.
Tell us.
Well, you'd think they would, be used to it. They think they like loud music. But, we grew up in the days before it was really modern, when they were doing the loudness wars. Remember those days?
Oh yeah, my ears are still ringing because of it.
Yeah, I hear you. I've got a little.
A little more.
Cut that in half. It's about 7 seconds, 6 to 7 second test blast, one only. Used to be 2 15-second blasts. Then we knocked it down to 15. And now we're going to knock the fire whistle automatic test down to 7. But I have to go out and do that because I...
Seems real doubtful for him. Is it because of his mother-in-law and her health condition?
Well, I don't know what the deal is. I asked him when I talked to him, I said, how's she doing? Ces activités sont toujours les relâchées. Il participera également au concours d'IX international CW. QSL à l'indicatif de bord. Les îles Turques et Caicos, Victor Papa 5. Les opérateurs Scott, Kilo 0 Mike Delta, Bill Alpha Charlie 0 Whiskey, ainsi que Patrick, Kilo 0 Papa Charlie, vont opérer Victor Papa 5 Sierra dans le concours d'IX international CW. Avant le concours, ils sont actifs en tant que loge indicatif portable Victor Papa 5. La QSL pour le concours va à Kilo 0 Mike Delta et tous les autres indicatifs de bord. Les permis de Victor Papa 9, Kurt, Whiskey 6, Papa...
Fingers, yeah, it did. And man, I'm like, what the hell?
I agree with you. I ran the free one for a long time. This one is a paid version, and I'll tell you, I've had mixed things over the years. Well, over the years since I've had it, and ups and downs. But yeah, there's a lot of bells and whistles I don't use.
Don't think that they're stupid.
They say this stuff for a reason. They're not as stupid as you think, especially the military. Maybe the politicians get stupid and stumble all over themselves. But the military doesn't. They don't make many mistakes.
Put a big antenna
on that thing. The wife would shoot me for sure. Anyways, with that said, I don't have a good copy on the station from Barhaven at all there, Scott. So I'd ask that you pick.
C'est le 40 à 7063 du Kim. Allez écouter ce site-là. J'entendais rien pantoute.
Ah non?
Non.
C'est mon voyage.
Ici, là, est 50.
Not really a good one, no. He was near Ottawa, but I think Scott had the better copy. I didn't get his name. But let's see if Rob, we're going to pass this guy around here. Let's see if Rob, V3RQB, with that new FT991, we're going to put that to the test, Rob. Are you copying that station?
You know what, I heard somebody in there, but I wasn't really paying attention. Possibly you could try it again.
You'd be asking for trouble. How do you prove that you caught him the day before?
High-end stuff usually, but he said it was only $100 and some bucks.
Yeah, it's $109. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's the price is very deceiving. You'd think it'd be a cheap piece of junk, but
again, Charlie, I turned, because at some point nothing was working. Well, I'll bring up the screen, but I even changed them from on to off just to see if that would make a difference. That's the only thing that I, that I actually changed was I just clicked that enable on and off just to say, well, that's not going to do it.
Well, but every time that you change any setting in that cat serial port command, you have to do a reset in general.
Well, that's the one thing that I didn't do. I was just changing those settings to see what would happen. What was happening is when I, for instance, when I made a change. Well, all right, let me just say this: when I make the change and hit the reset, when I looked at the commander screen, the one that was blacked out would just blink, and momentarily the little boxes.
À la musée de la radio et puis essayer de sauver l'équipement, de l'acheter ou de le placer.
March. When is this stuff?
To get it to that point, or get it past that point, rather. But, yeah, good to hear you back in here, Randy. My goodness, did you say 612s?
Just under a half-ton pickup, and didn't go anywhere else with it. I was hoping that they'd get any
hours in a little over a year. Still been this to me, and pretty much at the end of that trip, and they're going to.
He had to realign it all and all that. And ever since he fixed it, I've never had a problem.
1.8 filters.
And they're like, oh my God.
Yeah, we used to build a few buildings down there, and they're pretty strict. All their framing material has to be a certain dimension, and the roof has to have a certain snow load. They're right on top of it. They pretty much go by BOCA codes, national.
Small town called Langton, south of Tillsonburg, north of Long Point. I'm about 65 miles south and east of London, Ontario, right along the north shores of Lake Erie here, Dave.
Oh, Roger, yeah, I know where you are. I used to live in London.